Okay.
Hello everyone and welcome back to JoyClicks. We just finished the Square Enix press conference and we finally have a brand new look at Marvel's Avengers, which will be coming to us May 15th of 2020. I'm relieved personally because I was really hoping that the Avengers game was going to let you have a mix of story and co-op, which has been confirmed to be the case, and we are also going to have several different characters to play as, but today I'm going to briefly run through all the info we have on the Avengers game and what to expect from it from the rest of E3. So first off, in the Avengers A-Day trailer, we got a new look at the West Coast Avengers Tower, which has recently been christened, and that's where the story kicks off, according to the creative team at Crystal Dynamics. So the beginning of the story is set in San Francisco, where the city is celebrating the Avengers. They're christening the new tower. But it goes wrong, the Golden Gate Bridge is attacked, and it just all goes to hell. Captain America seems to die, and I'm sure there's going to be some sort of mystery there. But that sets the stage for a 5 years later time gap where the majority of the game will take place. And this is the Avengers game, so let's run through the Avengers cast we'll be able to play as. We have Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, and Iron Man. The cast that is representing these characters is pretty stacked. We have Bruce Banner being played by Troy Baker, Travis Willingham is playing Thor, Laura Bailey is playing Black Widow, Nolan North is Tony Stark, and Captain America is being played by Jeff Shine. It's worth noting that after the trailer premiered and creative members of the team came out on stage to show off some concept art and other things from the game, that more heroes will be added to the quote ever-growing roster as time goes on, because Avengers is being poised as a living game that will expand over years and years. They want to give a story that spans a console generation, it seems, so we're probably getting a full campaign day one that expands to further tell stories with new characters, and again, this growing cast of characters, and it's all going to be free. To quote exactly what they said, we're getting free areas to explore, characters to explore, new gear for our characters to customize, and no loot boxes, no free to play to win, any of that kind of stuff. This is pretty much a dream scenario right now. There's nothing bad they showed off in this conference. I'm sure there's going to be some hiccups down the line and maybe the launch is rocky, but as of right now, it's being framed to be exactly what I was looking for out of this game. They confirmed that up to 4 players can squad together in co-op to play as the Avengers. They didn't give a ton of details about how that would work out yet, if there's going to be a separate campaign or if you play through the campaign together. But we do know that we're going to be able to step into the shoes of every single Avenger that we saw here and more down the line. In addition to this free content, they announced that players on PlayStation will have access to an early beta as well as exclusive content, so maybe, just maybe, Spider-Man swings his way into this team on PlayStation.
Avengers Tower is so cool, but they're never around to use it. I think they're probably somewhere on the West Coast right now.
That would be pretty sweet. Don't know how possible that is, but maybe a post-credit scene can tease the Marvel gaming universe that's been in headlines over the past few months. But as we wrap things up on this, I want to shout out a couple hidden things that you may have missed in the video, as well as what I thought of it overall. In the conversation between Bruce and Tony after the 5-year time jump, they talk about the Terrigen Crystal, which was powering the team's new helicarrier, and that kind of caused a whole explosion. The Terrigen Mist is what creates the Inhumans, so maybe that's teasing Inhumans, maybe that's teasing the possibility of creative characters down the line, maybe there's some Inhuman consequence that spawns the year 2 of this game. I really don't know, but I thought that was worth pointing out because they said it for a reason. We did get a glimpse of a few other characters outside of the core Avenging team. Through the trailer, we saw potentially maybe some Ultron bots. I don't know who else would have robots like this. And we did see Abomination being fought by the Incredible Hulk. And I know this trailer was listed as being in-engine footage and not necessarily gameplay, but it seems like there are a handful of shots of gameplay in this trailer, or something that represents what gameplay is going to look like. In addition to all this information that was dished out towards the end of the press conference, we did get a bonus look at Hank Pym, a traditional Hank Pym, not a Michael Douglas MCU Hank Pym, because Hank Pym, his younger self, was a founding member of the Avengers, and it looks like he's going to have some interactivity with the team here, and it would be pretty sweet to be able to be Ant-Man in an Avengers game. Hopefully that happens as some DLC future add-on, because again, they said they're open to adding more heroes, and they will be down the line. And as far as the trailer goes overall, I'm really in love with all of these character designs. I think everybody looks great. I think there's awesome balance between getting comic-inspired designs and getting people to really hop in on this game from the MCU side of things. It's a nice balance, and again, really think the choice of Nolan North for Tony Stark is spot on. There's a snowy environment here where you see Iron Man center stage with Thor and Black Widow, as well as Hulk fighting alongside each other in the background. Thor and Iron Man were shown flying through a canyon together with Hulk running along the side of a wall, so it's good to see that the heroes are getting their respective means of traversal. And honestly, I really just want to be able to fly off as Thor and have Hulk jumping along behind me to keep up. I really think there's going to be some awesome opportunities for making you feel like a cohesive Avengers team through Crystal Dynamics' game. One of my favorite shots of the trailer too was the Tony Stark in space scene. I don't know what the context is going to be there. Maybe there's some outer space gameplay for a brief moment in this game, but the possibilities, again, are endless right now. I'm excited to see what else E3 has to share with us this week, because Wednesday on YouTube Live with Jeff Keighley, there will be a Marvel Games panel with Bill Roseman, and I believe the creative director of the Square Enix Avengers game, to talk more about the game. And if you want to have a recap of that, you can stay here on JoyClicks. There's going to be loads more Avengers content in the coming months, as well as some Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 coverage, because I love Marvel. There's a Marvel podcast on this channel if you haven't noticed. So if you're new, if you like Marvel and you want to stick around for more of that info, you can subscribe and stick around, because E3 rocks, and we're probably getting loads more info in the coming days. But that's everything I wanted to share in this video. Until next time, I'm hyped, and good vibes and good game.